you love wing shooting, this is the place. That racket you hear up there, that's some of our parakeet buddies down here in Argentina. Stay with us. This trigger pulling in Argentina is nothing short of spectacular.
It's time for Outdoor University with Charlie Ingram and Dirt King. Join nationally known outdoorsmen Charlie Ingram and Dirt King as they give you the inside tips on hunting. Whether you're after white-tailed deer, wild turkey, elk, or ducks and geese, Outdoor University can teach you all the fine points that will make you a better hunter.
Get ready, we're gonna bust them right here. Here we go, right here out of the sun.
If you come to Argentina, plan on doing a lot of shooting. 1,000 shots a day is just a good start.
It's not anything to shoot 3,000 rounds a day. That's 6,000 is pushing it pretty hard.
We're dove hunting with Dirt King in Cordoba province of Argentina, just outside the city of Cordoba and several thousand miles outside our own United States. Just about everything is very different here. July is the middle of winter. They count doves by the millions, and you will probably see more doves in 1 week here than you'll see in the entire rest of your life. It's almost like on-the-job training. Back home, you practice on the skeet range before you hunt, but here in Argentina, there are so many birds and so many shots that you can basically learn as you go and help control a major pest at the same time. You can't beat this for a day in the field. Your friends are here, everyone gets plenty of shots, and the birds just keep on coming.
Okay.
Let's shoot that bird.
Oh wait, that's mine. I got it.
Hey.
I got it. And I got that one. That one was mine.
I know, it's okay.
There is no pressure, none at all. Miss one bird, and there'll be more, and more, and more after that.
I'll tell you. Well, it's a miraculous thing, this dove hunting in Argentina. I think I'll shoot this one for you. The best part about going on a hunt like this where you've got the volume of animals that you're hunting and you have the opportunity to try shots that you won't normally try. To go down there and to shoot 15, 20, 35-yard shots, that's not the plan. You know, anybody can do that. When you go down there, work on 40, 50, 60, 65, push it out there some, you'll see just how far you've been shooting behind these birds, because that will teach you how much lead you actually have to have.
Right now, it's getting late in the day. Dirt and our outfitter, Brett Axton of RMR Sporting Adventures, are shooting right into the sun, but they still make it look easy.
In the mornings, they're coming the exact opposite way. Now we got a wind that's coming from the north. There you go.
Okay, now
That,
it's 3 for 4.
The easy shots get too easy after you've been at this for a few hours. The hard shots get to be a lot more fun.
Do you want the shoot and release program?
Yeah.
North American dove hunters usually have to go out into the field and wait for the birds to show up. Here, you wait for them to stop. Probably the most important preparation is to make sure you bring a gun that fits you, because you want to be totally comfortable when you're shooting this much. And you'll notice that nobody is using a pump shotgun. Think of how sore you'd be after 1,000 or 2,000 pumps in one day.
Anybody that has aspirations of becoming a
Nicely
great
done.
wing shot should give you a call or get on the website, make a play to come down here, because this is absolutely incredible.
Any shooter, beginner or expert, will get a lot better in just a few days with this much practice. Young shooters should pass a hunter safety course before they come here. Argentina doesn't require it, but safety training is always a good idea.
You know, this 712 CZ is one of the most versatile tools that Old Dirt has. This happens to be a 3.5-inch 12 gauge. I use it for everything, including waterfowl and doves. How about that? And I use it for squirrel hunting, turkey hunting. Man, this thing is a fine multi-use firearm. You know, you can actually train these guns, they say. I can tell you one thing, this one's been getting trained right down here. If you get the opportunity, maybe you can bring yours down here and train it, because now, if you like shooting, this is the place to train them. I think this gun is broken in. I'm gonna get my little fancy skeet gun and try it a while. I'm gonna put this turkey choke in my skeet gun, and I'm going to put a full choke in this gun for Miss Connie. And this gun shoots really nice.
What a situation. Unlimited shots, unlimited game, and if you get low on ammunition, someone brings you more. An experienced shooter can drop hundreds of doves in a day. The record is over 5,000. But there is a lot more to this than just killing birds. Doves are a nuisance here. Argentina has way too many, and these birds will not go to waste. Right now, though, the hunt is just beginning.
I like that. I really like that. 2 with 1 shot, that's a good thing. Anyway, point being, you just can't do better than this for this kind of money. Tremendous firearm. Okay, I'm gonna have to try for a triple here. 2 of them. Right. That's enough of that showboat stuff. Let me give you a tip about coming to Argentina, especially you ladies. You might want to bring a 20 gauge. This is a 3-inch 712 that I'm shooting. CZ, of course. We're shooting 2 3/4 light loads. But if you shoot a couple of 3,000 rounds of them a day, it's still going to beat you up. So you might want to consider that 20 gauge, even you old hard-nosed boys. This is the entrance into the RMR Adventures in Argentina. It's run by Brett Axton, Colorado Springs. You stay tuned because this is nothing short of spectacular.
We're dove hunting in Argentina with Dirt King and about 100 million doves. That is not an exaggeration. They really do have that many, enough to be a problem all over the country. This hunt was set up through an American outfitter, RMR Sporting Adventures from Colorado. RMR's trips to Argentine dove country start with a flight from Miami to Santiago, Chile, then another into Argentina. After Santiago, you drop down to Cordoba, and that's where the real games begin. Most of the dove hunting in that region is right around the Cordoba area. The ducks are further, of course, west, and in some cases a little further north. But the operation for RMR Sporting Adventures is out of Cordoba, and that's where most people do their dove hunting, and it is nothing short of spectacular. RMR's main lodge in Cordoba province is less than an hour from the city.
We're going to get everybody in here, get them fed, get them out in the field. I mean, in 20 hours in the U.S. is back down here ready to shoot again. The place is magnificent. We're going to get them in the field quick as we can. You and I will come back. We'll show them your whole facility.
Right, right. You know, the thing about it is you don't have to hurry out there because it's not like, it's kind of like a Doritos. It won't make more. There's plenty of birds out there. But we're going to have a nice lunch, and then we're not going to go maybe 4 or 5 minutes from the lodge here and then shoot birds till dusk.
For you to build this place in a year is incredible.
It's the nicest facility in all of Argentina, I can tell you that.
It is magnificent.
This is a memorable combination of indoor luxury and outdoor sport. You go to a comfortable lodge, you eat an outstanding meal, and the field is just a few minutes away.
Annie, get your gun, let's go. Charles, are you ready to burn them up?
I'm ready to burn them up.
Well, there's one thing about it, a lot of places you lose at least one day totally traveling or a day and a half. In this case, we left Miami at 10 o'clock at night, and we're going dove hunting in Cordoba, Argentina, right now, after we've already had lunch.
We had a big lunch. It's 3 o'clock right now. We're going to catch the last 2.5 hours of the flight. We could have been in the field earlier if we wanted to, but there's plenty to shoot at. It can get overwhelming if you don't take your time.
The most important thing is to have a safe hunt. Make sure you got blue sky. Don't keep them, keep the shots high. Don't shoot them low. There's plenty of birds. Eye and ear protection are critical. All right.
The hunt starts with a quick rundown of the safety rules, where Alice DuPont of Naples, Florida, along with Dirt's wife Connie, Dirt himself, and Charlie Duncan, a sporting goods manufacturer's rep from Birmingham, Alabama.
There's plenty to shoot at, but we got to make sure we have a safe hunt.
So Roger.
Right. Any questions?
We're ready to rock and roll.
Let's hammer them.
They're hunting from stands along the edge of a recently harvested sorghum field. Erlene Mandrell of Nashville, Tennessee is already in position. She's a celebrity spokesperson for CZ USA and for the shooting industry. And John Worrell of Albany, Missouri is in the next spot. He's CEO of American Walnut. They are all good shots. With this much practice, they're getting a lot better. And Brett has a cure for one of the most common mistakes.
The whole idea is if you can shoot them in front. You know, I was telling Erlene, you know, miss in front. If you're going to shoot, make sure you hit them. That's the biggest drawback that people have is they just end up getting frustrated because they're shooting behind. They don't know it.
Right.
But you got tons of practice.
We are not the only hunters here. Hundreds of eagles wait around the field, on the ground and in the air. They seem to know that a crippled dove is an easy meal.
Look at the
Isn't that
eagles.
something?
right
Those are
there.
eagles.
Those are all eagles. And they're picking up doves faster than the bird boys.
You know, can you believe there's this many doves here? Let's try a really high one this time.
Nothing builds confidence like hitting 20 or 30 birds in a row.
There's no question about your shooting going to get better.
I got him. There you go.
Early.
Oh, sorry.
Come on.
You know, if I can shoot the other boxes, I can come closer to catching up. You need to
Well,
let
now
me
listen,
shoot.
you've only got 6 days of this.
Yeah, but I'll get further behind if I don't keep shooting the whole amount.
of ammunition.
I feel wimpy not shooting as much as you guys did.
What do you mean?
I need to shoot as many shells.
What's that got to do with anything?
I need to hit more birds, right?
We're dove hunting in Argentina with Dirt King, and we're about to see one big reason why North American hunters are so welcome here. Pretend for a minute that you're a farmer in Argentina, and every morning, just after sunrise, you hear this. That is the sound of 5 million doves coming to get your crop. Corn, milo, sorghum, whatever kind of grain you might be growing, they want it. All of it, right now. And what we're seeing today was after the harvest. Ariel Goldman manages RMR's hunting operations around Cordoba.
This roost is 1,500 acres of plenty of doves. The biologist's estimations is about 5 to 7 million doves.
That is 5 to 7 million doves in one roost, in one place, in a patch of trees about the size of a small town. And there are roosts like this all over Argentina. Every bird eats about a tablespoonful of grain every day, and it adds up far too fast.
They're eating 3 ounces per day per bird. There's 100 million of them in the region. Trust me on this, buddy. They're a pest down there.
This would be the absolute peak moment of an American dove hunt, but in Argentina they fly like this for hours.
So what have you been practicing this morning? What I saw you doing was
Hitting them.
hitting them
That's
like
good.
this one.
There you go.
How about this?
Even parakeets are a problem here. Like the doves, they have only a few natural predators, and they breed and grow so fast that any efforts to control them just can't keep up. Argentina's had this huge oversupply of doves for close to 20 years, and every year it gets worse. Farms are getting bigger here and producing more grain, which gives the doves more to eat. And now they're breeding faster than hunters can shoot them.
We're not down there exterminating the birds from their survival rate. At the rate they're so prolific, we can't catch them, buddy. And you know, those doves are mating 8 times a year. I mean, they are a pest of pests. Okay, Early. 1.
Oops. 2.
Hunting is tightly controlled in Argentina, and even if the local farmers could shoot these birds, there is no way they could buy enough ammunition to make any difference. They've been poisoning these doves for several years, thousands at a time, but that's a big risk for the local environment. So bringing North American hunters here helps control a major pest as well as providing jobs and income.
If they eat 3 ounces a day per bird, and there's over 100 million birds, do the math. It's no question why it's such a problem for them down there. They simply don't have the means to take care of the problem themselves. And what we don't want them to do is to start using poisons, because then we're wrecking the whole ecological system. Right now, what we're dealing with their cockroach.
RMR Sporting Adventures has been bringing hunters to these roosting areas for 8 years, and the birds are reproducing faster than the hunters can shoot them.
You know, we're sitting here about 600 yards from the monte, or the roost. And
They said it was 1,400 acres of roost?
yeah, no, they're probably 1,400 hectares.
Oh, yeah, that's what
So
it
I
is.
mean, that's twice as much,
1,400 hectares.
2.2 more acres. It's about 2.5 miles long, and it's quite a ways wide.
Now, but you and I both can kill one here if you want to.
Oh,
Most of the time, right-handed people, when they swing left, right, and get real high, they'll pull their head back because your head doesn't want to turn that far.
Yeah.
The thing to do is make sure you turn your body.
These doves ruin about 40% of the grain crops in this area every year. And every dove a North American hunter shoots is one that the local farmers don't have to poison.
Left foot, now you're gonna turn on that one. Put your left foot at him. There you go.
Those doves don't go to waste either. We'll see what happens with the birds we shoot next on Outdoor University. Probably the best, and surely the most. It's not unusual for one hunter to knock down several hundred or even 1,000 birds in one day.
And I'll shoot one too.
You can shoot till your shoulder can't stand anymore. And again, that doesn't even make a dent in the millions and millions of doves that roost in just this one region.
You're right-handed.
Yeah.
Never shoot till you got your left foot in front of you planted. Okay?
Okay.
Now. There, look at there. Got right in the middle of him then.
Yeah.
But the shooting is not all that's very different from what our hunters are used to back home. Hard work and ability don't go nearly as far here. The country is having serious economic problems. Millions of Argentines are out of work. And the North American hunters and outfitters who come here provide jobs and income for a part of the country that needs it badly.
That's the reality. Because the United States and Americans are generally in much better shape than those countries, and when we bring those US dollars down there, of course it is a tremendous benefit to them.
Nothing goes to waste on these hunts. The bird boys, the local men who help with the hunt, get first pick of the birds to take home to their families and their neighbors. The rest go to schools and orphanages and local people who need the meat. This is the only work that some of the bird boys have all year, but it's enough to take care of their families until another hunting season comes around.
I personally think that it may be one of the most rewarding things that we did. We take those doves in the villages and give to the people, and all you got to do is look in their face when they get these birds, and that'll be the story.
Hunting here in Argentina is a real adventure. It's very different from anything you'll see in the United States, and it's something you'll remember and tell stories about for years to come. Argentina is one of several trips of a lifetime that RMR Sporting Adventures provides all over the world. You can learn more about hunting in Argentina with RMR Sporting Adventures at our website, outdooruniversity.tv.
Have you shot some birds today?
How many we shot? How many?
445 this afternoon.
This is Old Dirt from Outdoor University. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We had a really large time. See my buddy, I'll be back here next week. See y'all.